Boom. Oh, that is fantastic. Hello and welcome back to Risk of Rain Returns. On the tail of me putting a lot of effort into a lot of editing and stuff like that lately, I wanted to just kind of jump into a normal monsoon run today. Make sure that our settings are good. Yep. Okay. I wanted to jump into a normal monsoon run today, and while I was looking through my footage, I realized that I've basically played Enforcer once ever. I kind of noticed this whenever I went to go do my guide that just came out the other day, which if you haven't seen, by the way, just go and give it some support. It'll probably get a lot of views over time or something like that. That's kind of like how guides work. But, if people have any comments or suggestions on how to make stuff like that better in the future, the people who watch my channel daily are kind of a big part of why I do this. So your opinion matters to me. But the other reason I wanted to do Enforcer is because he does actually have one unlock that I have not grabbed from him. And it's a bit of a boring unlock, so I didn't want to dedicate an entire thing to it. So I kind of wanted to just be let's get a really good, really cool Enforcer run going. And while we're doing it, we'll grab this unlock. Because it's not terribly interesting. I just need to have played Enforcer. Basically, there's a shield mode here, if you don't know. And I have to stay in the shield mode for, I think it's 5 minutes. This is going to be a little bit harder without... Should be able to get it, though. Normally, the grenade makes that pretty easy. In the light of everything I've been doing lately, I actually haven't done that many just monsoon runs. Which is the core of this game to some current degree. Or to some degree. And, I do still just really like Risk of Rain Returns. As far as playing it goes, I haven't really gotten tired of it. I would like to show you guys new and interesting things whenever possible. I don't want to bore you guys. Oh, I wanted to check this. Can I... Oh, I can't use the new turning thing to turn. Okay. If they had given us that, I probably would have argued that it's basically too strong and that it takes an integral part of the character and changes it too much. But at the same time, I still wanted to know if it was there. I really like this charge, by the way. It's in one of the alternate skills for Enforcer here. And, I feel like it's pretty significantly good. But yeah, we'll probably be doing a Enforcer Judgment run sometime soon. But if I had gone into a Judgment run with Enforcer right now, it would just be a series of failures. This is probably one of my least played characters of all time. Where is this teleporter? We should be going. Of course, I say the words, and it presents itself to us. We don't have much in the way of items, though. Guess it doesn't matter. We have a ton of drones. That looked weird. I was trying to see if I could land on one of those ledges. This is not going to be the moment in which I get the 5 minutes. But this is pretty easy. So if I do this, do I stay in shield mode? I do. And if I press the button at the right time, it looks like I can kind of turn. Okay. There we go. Sorry, I have to remind myself what I was doing because I just got a call in the middle of this and it was seemingly a fairly important call. Just to let you guys know, since you guys are kind of part of the crowd that gets to see my daily inner workings and inner thoughts and stuff like that, I do actually have more guides planned. One of the next things I'm going to make, because I think it's the most important thing to make, is I'm going to do a guide on basically how to not take damage. like every enemy in the game is in fact dodgeable, but there's also theories of how to take damage beyond just dodging enemies. And there's a reason that's important because, you know, there's a skill check to dodging enemies, but you don't actually have to dodge every enemy, right? There's other ways to not take damage. And I want to kind of just cover that. So like is a bit of an accessibility thing, but also a bit of a, like if you're new to this game or you have friends who are struggling, here is a singular source of like, hey, here's something you're struggling with. The first part of the video is going to be, here's just how to avoid damage in this game in general, and that will include some items. And then the second part of the video is going to be like, if that's not what you're struggling with, here's a whole bunch of chapters that covers every enemy and every boss in the game and how to specifically avoid their damage. Because sometimes I've been hearing people talk about how, well, I can avoid damage in the game, but this one particular enemy is undodgeable. And I'm like, no, it's not. Some of them are much harder to dodge. Yes, much harder to dodge. I particularly disliked spitters, the things that have been on screen multiple times now. I find them to be... It's just like in the crowd of everything going on, it's very easy to not notice them attacking you. Which is funny because they actually arguably have one of the easiest attacks to dodge. They just put out a line and don't stand in the line. But it happens very, very quickly. In the middle of chaos, it can be a problem. As far as this run goes, by the way, we need items pretty badly, so I'm not gonna hit the teleporter just yet. I wonder if this shield thing is like forever, or if it's 5 consecutive minutes in combat. Fortunately, this time I had the, I'll say the intelligence, the foresight to just start keeping some of my footage. So I don't have to go and I literally recorded for, I think it was, I don't remember. I posted the stats on Twitter on about how long it took me to make my last guide. It was like hours and hours of footage that I had to record new. Ooh. By the way, Telescopic site, someone pointed this out to me. We are going to want to try and see if we can find that that mace, because the Telescopic site gets auto-procced by the mace, which is hilarious to me. There are a few things we're never going to do as a guide. I had someone suggest this one to me recently, and I'm just like, nope, not going to do that. One of them was all secrets. That's this game. There's too many, and frankly, I don't know all the secrets. So I couldn't even do that if I wanted to. I think barbed wire is good for us because with the shield, we're going to have people on top of us quite often. Also, the security codes or whatever this red is called might be one of my new favorite reds to get during a run. Oh, it even shows up now. Awesome. Because do you see that green marker in the bottom left? It tells you where the teleporter is. I don't even care about the fact that it cuts the boss's HP in half. It tells you where the teleporter is, which means that you now have 2 items on stage, 2 places on stage where you can find the teleporter. You can either find the teleporter by finding it, or you can find the little beacon thingy, and that'll tell you where the teleporter is without you having to go and find it yourself. So for some of the larger stages, like for example, Damp Caverns here, it's a godsend. And I am just not finding any items. This is not great. Okay, we're gonna try this whole shield. Okay, maybe not against this guy. That was really cool. Emergency heal just came in clutch because I probably would have died. theoretically, with some movement speed, we can, like, stay in this for pretty much ever, right? Do I stay in shield mode in between? Let's find out. No, I don't. Okay. Let's make sure we grab that used crate there. Because if we can find the hammer with Telescopic sight, that would be video thumbnail worthy. For the record, though, I am in fact going for a win. It means that it'll be a little bit of a shorter video today, but at the same time, I've had a lot going on lately, and I kind of just kind of need like a nice calm experience today for our daily upload. If you're looking for something more intense and you haven't watched every video on my channel, check out the playlist for Restoring Returns. I have like, I think it's 40 videos now, so there's more down there. And while you're checking out that playlist, go ahead and subscribe. We're 11 minutes into the video. If you haven't subscribed already, it's your fault, not mine at this point. There's this really cool statistic on the actual like YouTube page that tells me how many returning viewers I have and then how many subscribers I have. And my returning viewers, like daily per video, is like 4,000. I don't have 4,000 subscribers. So some of you guys have forgotten to subscribe, despite the fact that you're back here every day. I appreciate the support anyways. You don't really have to subscribe. It's not really a number I care too much about. It just, it helps out. That subscriber number does actually do things. It's like a mechanical thing. There we go. Some freaking healing. Jeezum. I want more money. I'm going to be greedy here and get a bunch of items. Amethyst. It is so rare to get an amethyst during a run. Let's go for the question mark, though. Okay, I know that I just, like, hyped up the amethyst for a second there, but I do want that hammer, that mace if I can. Oh, yes. Okay, well, we have a thumbnail. Now we just need to not die in a silly and or stupid way. Which means that we probably need to speed it up a tiny bit. Because we have no healing, and we could get in a dangerous situation. In a second here, I'm going to show this off. Boom! Oh, that is fantastic. So every 40 seconds or so, we can just auto proc our items now. Which means that it is going to be a guaranteed kill. I don't think anything survives sniper shot. Stun grenade's okay, but I didn't. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Was there an item off to the right here? There was a used chest. We already got in it. Okay. Dead. Okay, now we need like some of the mitosis thingies. The one that gives us cooldown reduction on our use item. This could make for a funny command build at some point as well. But getting it in it during a normal run is just so much more interesting in my opinion. But he's going to get shot in a second, right? Yep. So the big guy there fell off the stage. Why didn't it activate it? Okay, what the hell? I definitely hammered him. It's supposed to activate my items on 100% chance, right? Early tip for people who are here, don't be on ladders when there is a red missile coming at you. They will most likely hit you. I was really planning on this one-shotting the guy. See, it did it that time. I wonder if there's a cooldown on the shot. And I was currently on cooldown because it like had recently activated or something. Oh, I actually can activate that while my shield's going. Okay. Good to know. I'm gonna check right over here super quick because I seriously need some healing items. If I got a healing item, I'd be so set. It has to be a cooldown thing. I bet I activated it normally. Like I had a normal proc whenever I went to do the hammer. Because I did actually see it hit like 3 or 4 things there. Like, it procced off of several items. Several people, I mean. Man, the hammer has such a low cooldown too. If we could get some rapid mitosis, we could get the cooldown so low. Yeah, so if I activate that, okay, that's what it does. That is so good. If I do it while standing on the ground, it does that little thing there. Very nice. We are going to scrap all of our drones. I mostly just like the items better than the drones right now. It's not that drones are bad. Don't ever think that drones are bad. Drones are actually incredibly good. I just want the items right now. That's literally all it is. Someone got my hammer up. Someone's gonna die. I'm gonna save it though. Ooh, I know who I'm saving it for. You. We basically have an execute button now. Okay, we are going to come back this way and scrap this extra drone. And then we'll head back upstairs and go to the teleporter, because with the drones, we did actually manage to get a bunch of extra items. There we go. There's a little bit more healing too. Oh man, without the jump mechanic, these ropes are suddenly so slow. I don't think I've actually like been back to this stage in a normal run since that got changed. Oh, okay, so it's going to be on cooldown now. I'll give it a few seconds. Yeah, it didn't work. Okay. There's some sort of cooldown. Okay. Prophet's Click. Really good on this character. Prophet's Cape increases all of the damage, or heals you anytime you block damage. This character has a natural form of blocking damage. Yeah, so I'll just get healed anytime something hits my shield. Yeah, these ropes are like suddenly way more dangerous. Why am I taking damage? Oh, that was a good one. Just murdered all of those guys. Jeez. Okay. Hey, as long as we don't do something stupid. I feel like we probably have this in the back. Yeah, the Telescopic site doesn't mention an internal cooldown, so I'm going to go look it up super fast. So, it's not an internal cooldown. It does not work against bosses. It actually says that whenever you go to like the log entry, apparently. So I just need to make sure that I don't hit the boss first whenever I hit something. I don't know how to get up to this chest without... I think I just answered my own question. I think I just need items for that chest. But yeah, I can use this whenever I want, but it's only to kill elites and stuff like that. Still fantastic, though. That might be one of my favorite item combinations in the game. Like, that is really cool. Also made this dinky little enforcer run way more interesting all of a sudden. I might loop like once just to play around with this, to be honest. Oh my god, double hit list? Let's go. Talk about some damage. Okay, so we're going to hit this, and then we're going to definitely find the thingy. That was probably overkill. What I should be doing is I should save this for whenever there's like a big crowd of enemies. Because it'll do all of the enemies, so... Or save it for that. Oh, I missed the Clayman, though. Tried to push him off. Did the cloak just block that? I think it did. Didn't even know that could happen. I'll wait for the cloak to pop back up. So the Guardian's Heart doesn't block it anymore. I think at one point it did. I'm not 100% sure on that, though. I'd like that shrine, but I'm not getting my cloak back anytime soon, I don't feel like. Here it goes. Oh, I don't have enough HP. So I still need the right amount of HP or else I can't do it. Come on. Yes, there we go. Got it. It still removed the HP? Oh, man, that's dangerous. Okay, we're gonna get out of there then, because even though it says that it absorbed it, it doesn't actually absorb it. I feel like they changed that. I feel like that was actually not a thing the first couple weeks of... Get gone. That might be the best usage for that ever. This is to specifically kill. We don't really need more damage. We didn't really need more money either. We needed survivability. There's our satellite friend. I guess more damage isn't the worst thing in the world. What happens there? Blighted Elder Lemurian. I'm like afraid to activate my shield. There we go. Works on the blighted one. So like most other things in this game, whenever it says it doesn't work on bosses, it doesn't mean teleporter boss. It means specifically the type of enemy, which is a boss. Yeah, what happens with 2? I really should get that mod that lets me know these things. There's a mod that gives you the full item log descriptions in-game, which generally speaking answers most of these questions. It tells you the scaling, all that stuff. The item logs are actually pretty well done. Yeah, we're going to loop once because the hammer's funny. We're probably not going to loop too much, though. But once is fine. I probably could have just won, though. So if I don't win, it'll be very, very sad. There's no probably. I could have just won. Now, it is good to know that since it doesn't work on bosses, the hammer... For example, there's nothing there. but it also means it won't work on Providence. Our real goal is not to find the teleporting anymore, actually to find the other thing. The fact that it yeets them into the air before exploding them is, like, it's very funny. And it reminds me of, like, Smash Brothers kills. There's no way we're going to grab a used item at this point. I do think it'd be pretty cool to just see how many people we can multi-kill at the same time with this thing. Oh man, look at how many shrines and mountains there are. We'll grab at least one. So I won't work on that guy either. Work on that though. What the hell? Oh my god. Hubris. My hubris is infinite. It's without end. That's such a cool build though. The hammer plus the telescopic sight. It's rare because the telescopic sight is one of few legendaries. But that's such a cool build. Anyways, this has been Restored Main Returns. I've been Areima, and if you guys have enjoyed this episode, feel free to leave a like, comment, and or subscribe. If you want to see more, do that as well. And hope you guys have a good day. Goodbye.